to Southern Classics, Taste of Nola. Today we're here with Xaviar. What's good, bro?
What's good with you, man? Thank you for having me.
No problem, no problem. All right, well, bro, just let's get into it. Tell the people who you are.
My name is Xaviar. As he said, I'm from Jackson, Mississippi.
Shout out to the city.
Went to high school at Terry High School. Was a three-sport athlete there, Letterman. I was blessed enough to be able to earn a scholarship in all three sports, but I chose Tulane University to play football. Played receiver and ran track at Tulane University for 4 years. I played football for 2 years. I ran track. And my senior year, I tore my ACL. Missed half the season. Then was projected to get drafted, Senior Bowl, all that good stuff, but then they was not able to do so. Sat out a year, taught school in Helena, Arkansas. Came back, got picked up by the Eagles, played with the Eagles, got a chance with the Saints, played in the CFL for a little bit, AAF, XFL. Now I'm here back in New Orleans. I got my own business, XR Elite. It's a health and nutrition business. And I also just dabble in different things as well. And when I say dabble, one of my things I dabble in is fashion and modeling. And I have a fashion show coming up May 8th, 2021. And it's gonna be dope. It's gonna have a great vibe, great people, great vendors, great models, great performers. It's gonna be a vibe, man. That's a little bit about myself. If you ever wanted to know any more, feel free to follow me. Don't rush it on Instagram or _XR Elite for the business page. I'm very interactive with my followers, with my friends, with my colleagues. So ask away. And like my man right here, that's how we got linked. A sip connection, and then he saw me out. We chopped it up, and here we are. So that's a little bit about myself.
So, bro, with the fashion show, tell the people what is it that you're looking to do as far as the objective of this fashion show?
Man, the whole objective of it is not only to show athletes that we're not just in a bubble of just athletics or training and sports, but just bringing all realms of people together to network, to get to know each other, and maybe ignite a new passion, you know what I mean? So that's one main thing, is basically just networking, because people that might be in the skincare business, they might meet somebody else in the skincare business and they can collab, or somebody that's like myself is training might meet somebody that's a masseuse, or that's somebody that they can collab with. I'm big on just putting people in the same room so they can network and better themselves, better their business, just better the community in general.
Cool. So, can you tell us some of the themes that's gonna be going down with the fashion show?
So, the fashion show is at New Orleans Jazz Market. It's a dope venue. Shout out to New Orleans Jazz Market. We have vendors ranging from vendors selling food to vendors selling skincare, beard oils, to clothing, to vendors just art. We got some painters, and we got also vendors just there to give you information about what they do. Some of the stuff they provide, they can't bring and sell at the table, but they can educate you on their service, and you can, contact them, get their info, hit them up there. And the vibe for the fashion show is just, a little bit of everything. A lot of fashion shows, they want to be very mystique, very, I stitched this, I put all of this together, I'm fancy. We have a little bit of that, but it's not all that. We have a taste of streetwear, a taste of just casual lounging wear. We have a taste of workout gear. Then we have a taste of that elegant outing, going out gear, like going out to the nice clubs or the nice dinners or things like that. And also swimwear. We had to bring a little sexy to it. Women's bathing suits, men's swimsuits, two pieces, one pieces, things of that nature. So it's a lot of vibe going on. And the artists, we bring in R&B, we bring some rap, we bring in some spoken word, we bring in a lot of different things. So it's gonna be a nice mixture of stuff.
Bet. So with making that transition from all-out athlete to businessman, how's it been so far? How have you been getting your foot in it and stuff like that?
It's been good, you know what I mean? I'm a very competitive person in general, so it's competitive. You know what I mean? You run into your obstacles, you run into your roadblocks, but just like in athletics, you have to pivot. You have to figure out what you're gonna do next. What's the next best idea? This idea didn't work, or this idea got pause. How do I continue? Do I need to change totally? And then just remembering like working your purpose. You know what I mean? Just work hard at what you believe in, and then things will fall in line. That's what I learned a long time ago. And one thing sports did teach me is control what you can control. So when I control what I can control, everything else falls in line. And perfect examples of things coming up right now, everything falling in line. I said I wanted to do a fashion show, I'm doing it. Everything's falling in line. The support is there. The people in the city that have their business are supporting, they're sharing, they're participating. That's all I can ask for, man. The love the city's showing me right now is great, and I appreciate it 1,000%. I'm not taking any of this for granted because I know where I come from. I know the grind, the hustle, and every little gesture is accounted for with me, and I appreciate everything and everybody.
All right, bro. So a lot of people might ask, why come back to the South or why come to the South? You could have been to New York, you could have been not Louisiana, but you know what I'm saying, LA, all the type of places where those big hot spots were outside about to come back open, even Atlanta. What made you come back to, New Orleans and around the SIP area?
Well, after playing ball, being in Philly, having a tenure in Canada, even visiting and training in Vancouver and things like that. Being an athlete is you don't make a lot of money if you're not playing. So I wanted to training became a passion, something I wanted to do, and I needed. And my boy Brandon, shout out Brandon, he owns a moving company down here called Moving Bid. Or Moving, but you can look it up, Moving.bid. But he invited me down here. When he first started the company, we had a truck, just one truck pickup. We used to move houses in a pickup truck. And he was like, you come down here and help me move, you can get you like clients on the side, and then you can just stack your bread. Because at the time, I ain't had no bread. Like, I ain't get to see an NFL check yet, nothing. So I'm like, all right, cool. And New Orleans was somewhere where I had my roots. I felt comfortable. I felt like with not a lot of funds, but with the connections I had, I could still maneuver comfortably. And I could build a network. I could build a clientele base. And I could build a name and a brand for myself, and that's what I did. And it's not easy to do that here in New Orleans, definitely in the health field, because we do everything down here is not healthy. You know what I mean? We drinking,
Food,
we eating. We sleeping. We don't wanna. We staying up late, sleeping in. But I told myself if I can make it happen here and become one of the biggest health faces and brands in this city, I could easily go to New York and take over. I could easily go to LA and take over. I could easily go to Houston, Dallas, Atlanta, Miami, and take over. So I took that challenge. You know what I mean? Like, people wonder why I didn't leave, and I tell them I want to put my fingerprint and footprint here in this city, and go back home to Jackson, Mississippi. Put a finger and footprint or assist, because I got some little bros out there, Expensive J3 in Jackson, that's doing their thing, and people don't know that was almost me part of that crew. I decided to continue to play ball and not settle down yet, but shout out to them, but just be a part of places that's not big on health and just change the whole community. Definitely for my people, black people, and brown people and minorities that don't get that coaching, don't get that care and love for health and nutrition like other demographics do. So that's really why I came back here, because I had a network, went to college here. That was a business move, but also to be a change.
So with change, and I'm from Jackson, so we know how it is out there. We slowly trying to get it back, or not even trying to get it back, rebuild it, because it's been a lot going on out there, a lot going on out here in New Orleans. What has been some of the not perks, but some of the helps as far as networking down here with your people? Like, what has been like things that's helped you out along the way?
Just going back to college, or going back to right when I started this journey, just some of the OGs that already was established, man, like bring me under their wing. Any questions I have, ask, they answer. when it's time to go out, go somewhere, I might not have any bread or money to just spend, but they're they extending their connections or even extending their pockets to assist me to get into certain places where help me network or being around certain people to let my light shine to somebody else to to get that love and get that network back. You know what I mean? Just put me in different situations to help me succeed, and that's one thing that I appreciate about that. You know what I mean? So that was one big thing, just being able to get the people that's already here that heard my name and see me play, to understand my work ethic, to understand my grind, to understand that like maybe my pockets didn't look like theirs yet because I'm a young cat, but I have the drive and the potential to get to their point or even beyond it. And it's hard to find people that just invest in you, not just money, but just their time and their wisdom. And that's what you look for. You wanna look for people that
build with.
they want to build with, but don't mind building you. You feel what I'm saying? Without looking at you as like you owe them. You feel what I'm saying? And that's why it's another reason why I'm doing this event. And I'm just trying to help others build. And to be honest, I'm not probably gonna make a lot of money from this event because what I charge the vendors, that's gonna help pay for the venue. But I'm not really here to make bread off of it. It's here to help the community, because if I help the community gonna help me. So it's all a cycle. So that's my biggest thing, always helping.
And what's some tips or some knowledge you can drop to young black business owners or business owners in general that's trying to get the foot in? The pandemic opened a lot of people's eyes to saying, hey, all the time it ain't gonna be a company behind me giving me bread every 2 weeks or every month. So I'm gonna have to get it out here and get it how I live. So what are some tips and stuff like
My
that?
tip is find something you're passionate about. Even if you have a comfortable job, a secure job, find something you're passionate about. Research it. Become good at it, great at it, and expert at it. Because like you said, you never know when stuff like this is gonna happen. And then the people that are striving to own their business, striving to start a business, don't give up. It's not easy. You're gonna run into hiccups. You're gonna lose out on deals. You're gonna lose out on money. You're gonna have to spend money. You're gonna come down to your last dollar. You're gonna have to ask for some money. Do those things. Don't be too prideful. Understand that your journey is your journey. You know what I mean? Just because your friend might be making $100,000 a month or $100,000 in a year, and you're barely kidding 2,000, be appreciative and blessed about the journey, because you'll be able to tell a story later. You'll be able to understand when you barely could get any clients, you barely could sell that product, and now that product is flying off the shelves. It'll be more, you'll appreciate it more. And just don't stop, man. Don't stop, because that's a lot of people's probably don't get it initially, or it doesn't come through like they want to, and they want to give it up and stop. Take that leap of faith, because without that leap of faith, you never know what you can do. And like I tell everybody, if it's business, relationships, friendships, play your golf game. That's one thing my coach would tell me. When I went to the league, they were like, you think you're competing against somebody else. You're not. You're competing within yourself. You never see golfers going to scout another golfer. You never see golfers trying to distract another golfer. You never see that, because golfing is all about you. What can you do? What work have you done to just improve yourself? So when I say focus on your golf game, that's what I mean. Focus on yourself. Have the blinders on. Don't worry about what's to the right, what's to the left, and what's to behind you. Look at that person in the mirror and just focus on yourself.
All right, man. And last question. With the playing field of being a businessman out here, how do you think, 5-year plan, how you think it's going to be looking?
Myself?
What's your projections for yourself?
I'm a very ambitious person, optimistic person. So I feel like in the next 5 years, I'll be a multimillionaire, businessman. Not dealing with anything with playing ball, anything like that. Just pure business. I feel like I'm gonna be in the different industries, such as, of course, health and fitness, sports, education, technology. Got an app that I'm working on that's coming out very, very, very soon. So hopefully we could be back on the podcast soon, talk about that app.
Awesome.
That'd be dope. But I feel like I'm gonna be in a lot of different realms with fashion, modeling, entertainment with the acting, maybe script writing, uh, nutrition, fitness. We're gonna have it all. We're gonna have a gym. We're gonna have an XR Elite gym coming soon. We're gonna have everything you need. XR gonna have it definitely in the next 5 years. So, and we're gonna have a lot of collabs. Definitely here in New Orleans. We're gonna build up to New Orleans, the Mississippi area, and all around the country. So that's my outlook on the next 5 years. It's gonna be dope. You know what I mean? It's gonna be hot. You know, it's gonna be elite. Pun intended. You know what I mean? So that's how we gonna do it.
All right, bro. That's all I got for you. If you got anything else, pull up your events, anything that's new coming out, it's your time, bro.
Well, right now, like I said, May 8th, 2021, in New Orleans, Louisiana, at the New Orleans Jazz Market is going down. You got to be there. We're gonna have models, beautiful models. We're gonna have great, talented artists. We're gonna have dope vendors and a variety of vendors. Man, I'm gonna be there to meet and greet you. We're gonna have some fun, New Orleans style. Of course, it's drinks gonna be there, so we're gonna get after it at that. And we also have XR Elite is gonna be coming out very, very soon with some promo for a new gym, new membership, and then give you a chance to come see what we're working with at XR Elite. So be on the lookout for that. And like I said, we have an app. Not an XR Elite app, it's something totally different. We're gonna come back on here, another episode to talk about that that's coming out. So follow me on all social media platforms at DNT_RUSH_it. Don't rush it, or at _XR Elite. That's my business page, XR Elite. Follow me, DM me. If you have any questions, you want to collab, anything like that, feel free, man. I appreciate it, and I appreciate this opportunity.
All right, bro. Well, you're always welcome here. And anybody that need promos, any type of, just want to come sit and talk with us here at Southern Classics. We always here. I'm your host, Soul. We're just here with Xaviar Rush, and we just tuned in to another episode of Southern Classics, Taste of Nola, special edition. Peace.
Appreciate y'all having me.